Alright, we got enough. Oh, come on, guys, I'm 5'6" now. I shouldn't be fighting these scrubs from below thingy things. A bunch of physical attackers and a guy who's scared of rocks. So Landorus definitely come in. Low Bunny threatens with the fake out in the beginning. So I'm actually very tempted to bring in Kang, but let's take a look at the rest of his team. It's either going to be Mega Low Bunny coming in or Mega Mawile, and I feel like, given the team, he'll probably bring Low Bunny in instead of Mawile, so let's prepare for that. Let's bring in this bugger here. Volcarona is probably coming in. None of my guys really deal with Volcarona too well. Oh, well, let's get Heatran and Amoonguss in here. I don't think Cresselia is going to do too well here. Just because of Whimsicott's shenanigans, it's going to make it a little hard to operate. Let's see how this goes. I'm not really accepting any viewer battles today. I'm just going to be playing the battle spot stuff just because I want to get through them as fast as I can. I feel like I'm probably not going to be able to complete all my battle spot battles, so I just want to be able to do that. Okay, so we can't protect because it's going to suck for us. But we put the Low Bunny in a very difficult situation here. He has to choose which one he's going to fake out here. I can't Earthquake. There's no point on Rock Sliding either, or is there? I could chip the Whimsicott low enough. But I feel like the Low Bunny is way scarier, so I'm just going to go for the superpower here and Power Up Punch on the Low Bunny as well. He only fake out one of these guys. And the Whimsicott really isn't doing anything, I don't think. He's probably assuming the fake out, so I assume the fake out's gonna go onto Kang to fake out my fake out before I fake out. Gets the tailwind off. No fake outs at all. Interesting. Well, Ice Punch? No Ice Punch. I get to go first. Smack him right in the face. Get out of my room. Get out of my face! And now we have a +2 Kang as well, so we're in a pretty good position. But yeah, I mean, I knew he was gonna bring in Low Bunny just because I got 2 fire types, and Mawile just does not enjoy fighting against fire types. Yeah, so it has to be Low Bunny, and then the best answer for the Low Bunny start was what I had here, Haxorus. All right, I absolutely do not know what Haxorus does. So, it's probably just gonna Earthquake or something silly. I'm gonna retreat for Amoonguss, who can take ground and whatever. And I'm gonna try the Sucker Punch in case he tries to Encore me into Power Up Punch, because Power Up Punch won't help me very much here, but Sucker Punch will at least help me against the Haxorus. Sets up a light screen, not gonna help you against my physical type fists. In your face. Physical fist! In your face! And nailed him. Nailed him really hard. Oh, I don't think he's gonna... Yeah, if he D-Dance, that would be really interesting. But, I mean, there's a lot of setup. It's like 3 turns worth of setup before he actually does anything. So I didn't really expect that to happen. Oh, cool. Ragest of Powders to get his stuff away. And another Power Up Punch. If he Encores me now, then that's going to be a little bit bad. No, actually, he has to Encore into... No, he won't Encore into the Amoonguss. If he Encores me... Yeah, he Encores my Sucker Punch. Okay, so I'm not going to do as much damage as I wanted to. Oh, at the avoid! The Sucker Punch is so bad. Sucker Punch is not going to do anything. I mean, I could chip away at Hydreigon, and I might as well. I can't protect at this point. I chip the Whimsicott. Whimsicott has leftovers, so Whimsicott can go down in a single turn. Spore Hydreigon, and let's see how much Sucker Punch does. Oh, he's gonna Spore Encore. I figured as much. That's fine, because Whimsicott with Encore, Light Screen, Tailwind, I don't think he might not actually have a physical type of move. Wow, I actually did a lot of damage. Oh my gosh, that's like the worst thing I've ever seen. I feel so bad for this guy. If I could type to him, I would say, I'm so sorry. Bruh, I am so sorry, bruh. Rage Powder, right? I might actually be able to knock him out purely through the power of my fist, and he, yeah. A Banded Outrage Haxorus? Maybe. That'd be interesting. I looked at the Haxorus and I go, I don't know what it does, just kill it. That's how I usually deal with stuff I don't know. If I don't know what something does, I will murder it as fast as I can. It's a good philosophy in life. It's not a good philosophy in life. So we were 5-1, now we're 7-1, so we got the other disconnect win as well. Bonjour from France. Allô, ça va bien, merci, et tu? Alright, so he's got. I'm looking at his team. I don't think that's a Mega Gyarados. He doesn't really have support for a Mega Gyarados. So I assume a Mega Kang. Don't think it's Mega Scizor. Superior would be interesting to deal with, but I think we can pretty safely start Charizard Landorus here. I almost want to bring Heatran in just to deal extra more with his 2 fire types there. I mean, it's a tough decision to make. Amoonguss is a no, so which means we have to bring Cresselia. I think Cresselia should be okay. Yeah, and then we need something to deal with. Cresselia would be okay if I can get rid of the Scizor, so let's see how this goes. I have to admit, I'm not entirely enthralled by having Heatran on a team with Charizard already, but it worked for the Shade, so I'm hoping it'll work for me. Flambousade! Such a cool name. Okay, so Brave Bird plus Scald has the potential to knock me out. But I'm hoping he Ice Beams, because he needs to Ice Beam in order to protect his. So I'm gonna Mega Evolve and Heat Wave here, and then just switch my Landorus out. No, but if he's not Scarf, I still can go first, right? So he might just protect. Yeah, I'm assuming he's gonna protect an Ice Beam. Heatran or Cress? I'll bring Heatran in. Is it Major Bowman's team? No, I definitely copy Shade's team. You can't say I copy somebody's team and be wrong. I definitely copy Shade's team. It's not Major Bowman's team. I copy Shade's Japan national team. I'm hoping Talonflame protects. Then he goes Ice Beam. No, he goes with Tailwind. Pretty smart as well. What does he do here? He's going for the Ice Beam. Changes himself to Ice mode, and Heat Wave should put him into painful pain world. And I don't miss. Okay. Oh, he sashed. Ah, je vois. Il se sache? Oui, oui. Interesting. Okay. Now we're in an interesting situation. Who would you target down if you were my opponent? Looking at the rest of his team, I want Charizard more. So... or I could just double Heat Wave and YOLO. Neither of my Pokemon is going to be faster, so one of them is going to go down. But I don't really want to risk not getting off the double knockout, so... Whoever you pick, sir, you get that person. I'll give him to you kindly. Alright, he's going for the Char. And he's Life Orb. Went for the Dark Pulse, interesting. Alright, did not miss. So he didn't even knock me out. If he went for the Scald, I think he might have done enough damage. Then again, he's not Life Orb, so... I kind of copy a team. I looked at the Pokemons, and I took those Pokemons, but the spreads and the moveset are all mine, so it's really hard to say. I should probably take a look at Major Bowman's team, just to see where I went wrong with this team. And here's the Kang. Okay, cool. So there's the Intimidate. Fighting type attack. Gonna go into Heatran, right? Fighting type attack, Heatran, and then something funky wonky on the other guy. I think I might double switch here. Oh no, I thought I had the Amoonguss in the back. So we'll save that. I'll just protect that guy. And switch in the Landorus. And then we'll switch out the Landorus and bring him back in, just to keep everything well under control. Charizard's pretty much forfeit. He's pretty much dead in the water here. Actually, I don't think I might even need to switch out. We'll see if he has Power Up Punch or a Low Kick. My assumption is going to be Power Up Punch because he brought it in the back. My assumption is Power Up Punch. Alright, for the Waterfall. Oh, okay, on to Char. Yeah, Power Punch. That's what I thought. Okay. So he's at +1. +1 should not knock me out. Ooh, with a crit. So he's very confident that he's faster than me. I'm actually going to switch out the Charizard so I can get Sun back up and keep his Waterfall under control. And then I'm just going to Superpower the Kang. Even Sucker Punch shouldn't knock me out. What up, Jossum? How you living? Oh, he goes for the return. Wait, why is he faster than me? Did I miss something? Oh, he's under Tailwind. I totally forgot about Tailwind. I am an idiot, guys. Idioso. Okay, this Kang suddenly became an issue. Let's just Thunder Wave everything. And... Power Up Punch on Heatran is so obvious here. But I really can't risk it. This is a problem. I totally forgot about Tailwind. Okay. Ooh, the Earthquake. Oh my god, he Earthquaked himself. Oh my god. That guy's a loon. Pretty sure I have to switch in Charizard really soon here. Get that on him. It actually didn't do that much damage. Not as much as I thought it would. Okay, so now I can Calm Mind. Get the sun back up. That way I can Moonlight as I please. I thought Tailwind just... Oh, you guys are just talking to me after the fact. Oh boy. How did I forget about Tailwind? I'm such an idiot. Ah, sucker. You're the sucker. Suck it, sucker. Will I survive this? Nope. Okay. Now I'm going to wish I PP up things. I have to Thunder Wave the Gyarados just because Waterfall gives me some trouble with the flinches. And I feel like he's gonna assume I'm gonna protect this time. I almost want to just straight up overheat the Kang, just get it out of the equation here. Should I do it? I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just straight up overheat the Kang. He Sucker Punch the... Wow. Sucks to be you! Oh, yeah! Whoa, he still didn't die? Oh, he Dragon Danced. Very spooky. Okay. So, now I can Calm Mind again. Pretty sure he's gonna just try to Sucker Punch the Heatran this time. Yeah. Will it knock me out? No. Answer is no. So now I just need to hit the Heat Wave. Does not miss. Cool. Good. I think I used up all my Heat Wave misses already, which is great. Fantastic. I love it. And as long as I can keep the Heatran alive, we're okay, right? Who's he hit? Went after the Heatran. Never mind. Alright. So now, my friends, we can Timer Scam. Because I've got Moonlights, so I'm okay. Let's see how much a Ice Beam do right now. It's neutral against them. That's actually pretty decent. We can probably just win straight up like this. He needs a crit on me. And he also needs to be not paralyzed. He's gonna have to wait for Sun to go down, but I should be able to get two more Ice Beams then. If he does not Waterfall here, then... Oh, he Ice Fanged. Okay, interesting. How much does this do? Not much at all. Sun fades. And... I think I should be okay. This should knock out. It might be a damage roll. Yeah, because Waterfall wouldn't knock me out because the Sun was still up. So but he still had to attack that turn, so he went for the Ice Fang. But non-stab Ice Fang, not going to do that much. Ice Fang also just doesn't have that much power. I think it's like a set base 75 or something. I know things. I've only been playing for a year, but I know things.